Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily. It's Des here. Who's ready to attack the day, attack the weekend? I definitely am today. Lots of failed plans already this morning, but I'm not letting that put me off. It was really hard to find somewhere to go. Of course, normally on a Friday I'd like to go somewhere quite nice, a country park or somewhere that interesting. Today I'm just fitting the video in, unfortunately, because it's just been really dark. Perhaps going to have a little bit of a rethink and maybe do the video at 8 o'clock rather than 7 o'clock on a Friday during the winter, because like I say, it's really dark. As you can see now, it's gone 8 o'clock and it's already it's still really dark, but of course we've got to get out for a walk, attack the day. That's what it's all about. It's just about encouraging that activity, encouraging involvement. So if you can, get up, give it a go. I'm still out there, get my walk in. I'm actually walking to work this morning just to get it in. But that's the important thing, isn't it? Sometimes it's just a case of that. It's just to get your activity in wherever possible. And it kind of sets things up nicely, just as a reminder of that, doesn't it? It's not always as simple as having all the time available. This morning's been a real battle already. And whilst I'd love to get out there and do something different like I normally do, it's just a reminder, isn't it, that sometimes we just have to squeeze it in wherever we can, and that's definitely what I'm doing this morning. Of course, we've been talking this week about throwing ourselves into things. The challenge already, I'm able to tick off day 4. The challenge has been fantastic, but we've been talking about throwing ourselves into activity, throwing ourselves into the end of the year, throwing ourselves into the things we do. And sometimes it's just a case of that, isn't it? It's just a case of not worrying too much about what's happening. I could easily have got stressed this morning. I could easily have been a bit frustrated with the situation. But rather than that, it's just a case of coming out, getting that video in, like I say, fitting it in, making it happen. And when we do that, we feel much better. If I'd not done it at all, I'd feel absolutely awful. And it's the same with activity, it's just a kind of a metaphor for that, because if I don't get my activity in, I feel awful. Whilst some say you might put too much pressure on yourself, maybe so, but it's also the fact that it works. I know it works. I know it does so much. So why would I not do it? It works for me. I'll feel a lot better for it throughout the day, rather than feel lethargic and tired and then ultimately upset that I didn't do it. I'd rather get out and do it, and that's what it's about, isn't it? Really getting out. Again, it's cold, it's chilly, but blowing a few cobwebs away. I actually had a couple of drinks last night as well, probably a couple too many, but that's what stopped me. It was a nice time. Me and Kay spent some time chatting, doing the things we do on a Thursday night, enjoying that, making the most of the situation. Whilst it's hard sometimes being tied down at home and restricted in what we can do, we really make the most of that time. Some nice food, some nice wine. Just put the music on. Just do something that little bit different. And when you do that, it's absolutely fantastic. I was actually listening to the radio this morning, and they're doing something about the perfect Friday night. That's something. It's great, isn't it? Because it's just ideas and inspiration about how we can spend the time and listening to what others do, and that's all we try and do here. Is just give people options. We all sit there and go, I'm bored. But in reality, we've got plenty of stuff to be keeping us going, keeping us sort of strong, positive, active. All those things I talk about all the time. And whilst we've got those, we've got a chance, haven't we? We've got a chance of getting through the situation, getting to the end of it, and feeling like we did before, or even feeling better, which is the best outcome, isn't it? You know, and you'll only do that, like I say, the theme of the week has been if you throw yourself into it. So by throwing yourself into situations, you know, by getting out there, doing what you have to do, when the chips are down, when things are against you, like it seems to be for me today, you know, it's just about getting out there and doing it, you know. And that's all I really want to say today. Not a long one. Like I say, I'm pressed for time and situations and things like that, but it's just about giving it a real go, attacking the day, attacking the weekend, you know, remembering that the things we spoke about all week, you know, throwing yourself in, you know, the fact that we control what we do, you know, we can do whatever we want, you know, nobody really stops that apart from our own sort of mood and anguish and anxiety. But if we decide that we're going to fight it, we're going to get the better of it and give it a real go, there's no need for us to worry. We can just do whatever we want. This weekend, I'm looking forward to getting out, more activity, same old story, but it's that important, isn't it? You know, been getting two lots of activity in a day over the last couple of weeks. And it's just done me the world of good. Whilst I'm used to getting out and doing lots of activity, it's done me so much good just getting out there. Do you know, sometimes late in the evening just to walk off the day, do you know, as much as I'm encouraging wake up to walk today and all the benefits of that, the feel good you get from it and the clear edge you get for the rest of the day. Do you know, sometimes going to bed on that as well, do you know, after a walk, after dinner, do you know, that's why I really do it. But just letting your food sort of go down and rest properly, it's really important just to sort of walk it off sometimes, and I've been really enjoying that, really making the most of that, getting that sort of half an hour walking sort of late on in the day. It's been absolutely fantastic, and it helps me sleep, I think, a little bit, you know, and that's a real crucial thing that I never quite managed to nail, apart from a Friday when I get up early. And we're always working at that, so it's not straightforward, and that's the thing, isn't it? But you've got to throw yourself into it, you've got to give yourself a chance, and that's all I'm trying to do. That sleep one in particular is a real tough one for me. It's really, really tough for me to crack, but I keep doing it, I keep trying, I keep giving it my best shot, and that's all I can do. Do you know, and that's all I'm saying of you guys this week, is just give it your best shot. You know, throw yourself into whatever situation you need to, get out there, get in plenty of activity, you know, use the challenge, use motivation from anything. Like I say, listening to that radio this morning, you know, films people were mentioning about the Perfect Friday Inn, it was making me think, oh, I want to watch that again, or I want to see that, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Just listening to what people sort of advise and suggest. I've mentioned all week this week about things people have said, or said directly to me, or said indirectly, or things that people have sent me, you know, in terms of articles or things like that. And I've done that on purpose. I've shared those on purpose because it's about sort of everybody, you know, we all sort of work off each other, we all take inspiration from each other, and when we do, we're much better for it. But it's not going to happen if you don't throw yourself into it. So guys, sorry, there's a really noisy lorry there. So guys, like I say, have a great weekend, enjoy everything you got to do. Post those Saturday selfies up. If you've not done it before, throw yourself into it, give it a go, you know, and you'll be part of something that's quite nice without being a major thing. It's nice, it's good to be involved in, it's makes you feel good at the end of it. I'll get those shared. No real theme today, like I say, unless you want to go out in the dark. but no, I'm just kidding there. Nothing's really inspired me in that sense, but that's okay. We can still go out and do the things we do. We don't need something to inspire us in particular. What we just need is the willingness to get out there and do it, and when we do that, it's absolutely fantastic. So like I say, have a great weekend, looking forward to a few days and get myself back in order ahead of Monday, and just doing it.